RV. Of course people assume I don't have my own room. Ta-da!
I live in an RV. Of course I can hear my neighbors when they're fighting.
I live in an RV. Of course I have to dump my own.
We live in an RV.
Of course we don't have a mortgage.
I live in an RV. Of course I can ride my bike to the park whenever I want.
I live in an RV. Of course we're usually the only black family at the RV park.
We live in an RV.
Of course we turn the washer on before we go to bed.
We live in an RV. Of course I've driven my family to over 45 states.
We live in an RV.
Of course we all share a bathroom. I live in an RV. Of course I have a double-door refrigerator and an espresso machine.
I live in an RV. Of course people assume I don't have friends. Hey guys!
I live in an RV. Of course my neighbor's sewer is next to my picnic table.
I live in an RV. Of course I have a gaming station and a gaming chair.
I live in an RV. Of course everybody thinks my 10-year-old is miserable living in an RV.
I'm not. Mwah! I love it.
We live in an RV. Of course we're
Houseless.
Not homeless.
duh.
We travel full-time in our fifth wheel. Come take a tour of our home. This is our Alliance Paradigm 375 RD. While there are many things to love about our unit, one of our main things is the kitchen. This area features stainless steel appliances, pantry, tons of storage space, and dinette seating. Next, we have our living room area that has a sectional as well as a love seat and a 65-inch TV. This space also features side cabinets that slide out that give you tons of extra storage. And as a bonus, both couches actually open out to pull out beds. As you walk up the stairs, you'll see the bathroom on your left-hand side, which features a walk-in shower and floor-to-ceiling cabinet space. Lastly, we have the bedroom, which has our favorite feature, a king bed.
Hello guys, I live in a camper and this is what my mornings look like. I do want to start off by saying that my RV is a little bit on the older side. I see all these content creators with beautiful RVs, fifth wheels. Mine is not like that. So that is why it's so dark in here, because the furniture is darker. So I definitely need to invest in some lights. But I'm going to start off my morning by taking a shower. I turn all my switches on, the lights, the water pump. I've only been living in my camper for literally 3-4 days. If I have any complaints is that the hot water goes out fast and that my bathroom is a little bit on the small side, but that's for me and I'm willing to do the sacrifice. My kids are little, so that bathroom is huge for them anyways. But I took a shower. I'm gonna get a little bit ready. I've made it a routine to go eat lunch with my daughter on Fridays, but also since it's Friday, I do want to get a little bit ready. I'm gonna get more ready, but my hair is still wet, so I can't do my hair yet. I don't want to use a hair dryer. I want to let it air dry. But after brushing my teeth, I'm gonna go ahead and do breakfast. I was gonna do some quesadillas with ham inside of them, but right when I was about to cook, my sister called me and invited me to go eat breakfast with her. We're just gonna go ahead and put everything away. Anyways, don't forget to give me a like and a comment because it helps my video so much.
So I am about to move.
Nobody cares.
I'm not cutting that out either. I'm about to move into an RV in the middle of nowhere. Yo, my sister's a hater, bro. She is
I'm her number one hater.
You are. It's a little room mess. We're getting rid of all of this. All of it. All of it.
I'm a 24-year-old stay-at-home mom living full-time in an RV. It's Monday and that calls for laundry day. My least favorite day of the week because they are so busy. But I usually like to go really early in the morning on Mondays because there's really hardly anybody there. And I get all the machines to myself because, girl, I have so much laundry. Because days like this, when I have to wash our clothes, our bed sheets, and Arlo's blankets, I feel like it's a lot. If you know, you know. But you guys, it was definitely not my morning. Once I got there, I started getting off the baskets, and guess what? This happened. I accidentally spilled the Clorox all over my Bucky sweater. I was so sad. I was literally about to shed a tear, not gonna lie. And if that wasn't enough, I was literally about to slip on the ice outside while I was getting the baskets off. I'm just like, why is this happening to me? Why today? That's what happens to me. That was my fault because I was literally in a rush. But I just ended up getting any shirt that I found in the basket that wasn't as dirty, so I'm like, whatever. But it doesn't stop there. Oh my gosh, I don't know what the heck was happening to me. I don't know if I was still half asleep, girl. I don't even know. I was putting in the softener and the detergent or whatever, the Clorox and the machines. I had forgot which one I put it in. I forgot what machine I was putting the Clorox in. I literally had to dip my finger in there and just put it on my shirt, and if it stained, it stained. Oh well. It was my cleaning shirt, so honestly I didn't care. I did find the machine that I put the Clorox in, and thankfully it wasn't hubby's work clothes, because oh my gosh. But yeah, that was my morning. What a shitty one, huh? Let me know how your morning was. Hopefully it wasn't as horrible as mine. I'll see you guys next video. Bye, besties.
You know, being on TikTok, you see a lot of the beautiful apartments, high rises, these penthouse
things of that nature. Where are the girlies with regular apartments? That's a nice little $800, $900. You know, small little kitchen, small little living area. Maybe you still got carpet. Can I see y'all make those apartments look real?
Hey y'all, I'm a 27-year-old who just started living full-time in a camper. So come clean up with me this morning after I drop my son off to school. As y'all can see, the camper was left a hot mess. Last night we had fajitas outside. We normally been spending all our time outside since we moved in. So inside, when the boys came in, they took their shower, they ate dinner, and this is how they left the camper. And I literally just cleaned this camper yesterday. So as y'all can see, baby just wanted to play this morning. He was all up in my way. He wasn't giving me no space. He like, I want to play, and I want to play right now. So I just worked around him. That's what you got to do. Y'all, if y'all can hear this part, if I didn't mute it, we bust out laughing right here. Because it fell so hard, and I was like, oh, shoot, I wonder if the camper was shaking. And as again, y'all can see baby was all up in my way. But let me give y'all a little backstory right quick while I clean. So we wanted to do full-time living in a camper, RV, trailer, whatever you want to call it, for about 2 years now. We finally made the decision to do it. Our apartment flooded and we was like, hey, what are we waiting on? Let's do it. It's a sign for God. And y'all, when I say we have been loving it, our kids have been outside, no tablets, no TV, no phones. They've been outside being kids, riding bikes, riding scooters. The little one playing in rocks. I don't know what's up with him and the rocks. Y'all, I love this vacuum. Go get you one. Anyways, back to my story. Like I said, it just feel like we got so much freedom now. We both are focusing more on school, and we both are now part-time at work. As y'all can see, baby wanted some apples. The boy always wants some eat or some I thirsty. But anyways, this is my blanket of my mommy. I miss her so much. But back to my story. Yeah, this is not something that we just pulled out our ass. Excuse my language, but people have so much to say about the decisions me and my husband make for me, my husband, and our kids. We don't ask y'all for nothing. We take care of these boys by ourselves like we supposed to, because guess who had them? We did. So all the comments and concerns, oh, y'all put y'all boys up in the trailer. My boys are 6 and 2 years old. They're small. They're little. And this is something that's going to help their parents succeed so they can have a better life. Anyways, our goals is to get some land in the next couple of years and build a family compound to where our kids do not have to worry about going out and get something on their own. They have some compound, some land, to build their own. But yeah, y'all, as y'all can see, they just left me to do everything this morning. My husband at work, so I had to get it done anyway. Y'all, this Fabuloso smells really, really good. I love it. And you know, black people, I don't know if any other race do it, but you know, put your little bit in the pot and make it smell good. Because baby, y'all saw I was going to throw that pot at y'all. Yeah, don't play with me. Pick the top up. Don't worry about it, I'll do it myself. But yeah, like I was saying, this is something that we decided to do and we are loving it. Let me tell y'all about this. I'm all over the place. This collapsible, or however you pronounce it, dishwasher thingy is amazing. We got a lot of stuff that like collapse so we can put it away in the counter. And yeah, my bottle top went flying, so I had to go pick it up because y'all sure wasn't going to pick it up. I can't even finish my story because like I made this video move really, really fast. But I'm so happy y'all joined me to watch it, and I'm just so happy of the followers that we have gained since we started this life. We have watched many families do this, military families that homeschool, families that just travel. But anyways, y'all, follow us on our journey. I will tell more of the story later.
Well, guys, here we go.
Well, duh.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Guys, this is the true reality. Nowadays, people are choosing to live in an RV. Living in an RV is a lot cheaper than living in a house. You have less maintenance. You don't have to pay the taxes. And the insurance is going to be really cheap on one of these RVs.
Well, the worst possible thing that could have ever happened with RV life happened to us today, and I'm traumatized and we need to talk about it. Now, as you can see, the camper's still standing, so it's not that bad. But this is pretty much every RVer's worst nightmare. Now, before we jump into this, is any of this the camper's fault? Nope, not one bit. Is any of this user error? 100%. 100% all user error. Now, to preface this, we're not going to name names because no good comes from that, and it's really no one's fault. We both live here, and mistakes happen. But let me tell you the story. A certain individual was in the process of dumping the tanks, okay? I'm only laughing so I don't cry.
So a certain individual was in the process of dumping the tanks, you know, normal things that you do with RV life. But decided to also go get the propane tanks filled and multitask. But during said process, also forgot that he had turned the hose on to backfill the black tank. I think y'all know where this is going. But little old me, I'm sitting here on my conference call for work at my desk, and I'm just, hello everyone, great meeting. And all of a sudden I hear blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? What is that? What is that sound? I get up, I hear the sound, I go to the bathroom, and immediately I see it just as it's about to happen. The water is about to hit the floor from the toilet. The toilet is overflowing with water. I'm like running outside to try to turn the water off and to dump the tanks to let it all out. But I'm like, at the same time, I ran back in because I'm like, I don't want this water to spread anywhere. So I'm like throwing as many towels in the bathroom to prevent it from going anywhere else. Meanwhile, a certain individual is now walking back from getting the propane, and he's just la-di-da-da. And I'm like, sir, were you doing something over here? Did you forget that you were filling the tanks? He's like, y'all, I'm so glad that Tyler and I could laugh about stuff, because in the moment it wasn't funny. We were both like panicking. But now it's solved. We fixed it. I mean, it didn't go much anywhere. Could have been way worse. But now we're just gonna get we got a dehumidifier, so it's just drying out in the bathroom. But word to the wise, do not recommend multitasking while you're dumping the tanks. And if you're backfilling your black tanks, I highly recommend don't walking away, because not gonna end up good. But that's just another RV reality for y'all.
Okay. This is where it all started.
Yep.
Like, so we bought the RV, we spent the night at a Walmart, and then we Wally docked, didn't know what it was until now, well, previously. But this was our first campground with our RV, and we did not have a truck. We had a U-Haul. So there's no excuse, oh, I don't have a truck. No, you figure it out along the way. But here we are at Hannah Park, our very first campground, by the fire, beverage. How do you feel?
I feel great, because this is a pivotal moment, because
it is.
We're coming up on 2 years, guys.
2
years of living this relaxing, peaceful, intentional lifestyle. Where we're not just living for us, but we're showing others like us that you can get outside, you can do it. You can do the things that free you from being bound down to society standards. Because that's where we were. Now, when we first started and we were here, this was our first spot, we were both still working. And we were both still, what would you say, living.
Who are new, you guys know we live in our RV, and we work camp as well. But we have a new adventure coming up. I like it. It's a 2 year road trip.
It's right on our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Now, like we always say, we did not get into this lifestyle like everybody else. Every single person that we know that lives in an RV, they sold stuff. They sold their home. They sold the belongings. We did not. We got At first, when it happened to us, I felt a way about it. But now that I am free from it, I can say we got evicted. Not because we couldn't pay. We got evicted because they were selling and they didn't want us in the house anymore because they wanted to do what they wanted to do with it. So abruptly being evicted puts you in a spot of what the hell are we going to do?
So I think that's what some people comment and be like on other people's posts, well, oh, you live in a trailer or an RV, or why not live in an apartment or a house? Because you can get kicked out your apartment or house.
You can.
We lived in a house,
it's
and
not
it got sold. It wasn't ours, paying rent. But then they sold it, and we had to get out.
And my whole logic after we got kicked out was, I don't want something that belongs to someone else. I want something that is ours. You can't kick us out of that.
That mofo right there, ours.
That's
paying
ours.
Cash.
You can't kick us out of that because it belongs to us. The title says our name. The truck title says our name. Everything that we have, you can't take it away from us. And that is where I wanted to get us to. The freedom of, it is mine.
Mine. Ownership. You know what I'm saying? And it's a 2006, and we haven't had any major problems yet, y'all. Each kid has their own bed. We have our own bed. You know,
we have our own communal spaces where we come together as a family,
and guess what? We woke up, packed up, came by the beach.
Yes.
You know, so now we're gonna sip our yak, eat our dinner, and take a walk by the beach.
Hey y'all, I'm 18 years old and I live in a camper full time. Come with me to tell y'all how is it living in one. So we recently got this camper 5 months ago and we've been living in it since. I feel like living in one, you save up so much money, like compared to a house, compared to an apartment, especially when you're young. Like the least you want to do is be spending your money on an apartment that it's not yours. Not a lot of people know how common it is that people live in RVs. Like even myself, I didn't know that this was like people do this, like families. At first, I was actually terrified of moving in one because I was afraid of our safety. But as long as like you have a camera or you just lock your doors at all full times. Like right now, we have a Ring camera. It's really helpful. And oh my God, they actually have so much storage because I'm a person that I hate like giving away my clothes. I hate throwing it away. Like I'd rather keep it, and I just keep it and I don't even wear it, but I still want to keep it. But at first I was afraid because I was like damn, like nothing's gonna fit. But oh my God, y'all, this RV has so much storage and it's so helpful for me. Like I needed all that storage. If you live in an RV, can you comment like how it is for you to live in one? Because I always wonder like how other people live their time in one, you know, because everybody does it different. People ask me where I got this RV, and we actually got it in Denton, Texas. The place is called Funtown RV. They really helped us because our budget was less than $40,000, and it worked out perfectly. I don't know if y'all see the air fryer in the back, but y'all must get an air fryer. I feel like that saves so much propane, and you can literally cook anything in the air fryer. Shout out to Jenny, she gifted it to me. And also what I learned is to never plan stuff, because out here you don't know when your husband is gonna get laid off or go to another job site, and then you have to go and pack your stuff and then move to another campsite. And don't put so much pressure, especially if you're a beginner like in this stuff, in the RV stuff like me. Like you just learn as you go. But yeah, thank y'all for watching and staying all the way to the end of this video. And comment down below any questions, any tips, or anything if you live in an RV. And thank y'all so much again. I'm new to this, but thank y'all for the support.
We're a family of 6 who lives and travels full-time in an RV, and just a few months before we took that leap, we did not know a lick about full-time RVing. We had spent so many hours and days and weeks on research because we didn't personally know anybody that was living the lifestyle, but we knew one thing for certain, that we were tired of paying rent, we weren't ready to settle down into our forever home, and we wanted to add a little adventure to our lives. Our lease was almost up, and we knew that if we were gonna do this, now was the time. So we had to learn everything, okay? We had to know where we were gonna get our mail, how we were gonna have a permanent address, being that we weren't gonna ever be in a permanent location. My husband had already had a work from home job, but we wanted to learn additional ways that we can make money while traveling. And boy, when I tell you there's a lot. We had to research the best and most affordable places to get an RV and how to find the one that suited our family's needs. And the number one thing that has saved us thousands on this lifestyle was finding a camping discount membership that grants us access to over 100 campgrounds across the country for $0 a night for 2 to 3 week stays. You heard that right.
Guys, this is the life that a lot of U.S. citizens are choosing to live, because the inflation in United States is so high that it's pretty much impossible to buy a house or to rent an apartment.
Say what?
It's a lot cheaper than owning a house, and it's a lot better than being homeless, of course. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. The crisis going on in the United States, that houses, they are not affordable anymore. Rent is through the roof.
You're goddamn right.
Groceries to the roof, and this is one of the best ways the Americans are choosing to save up money and get out of the system, because the system is designed to make the rich richer and everybody else just have to struggle in life. Let me know what you guys think about living in an RV. Will you do it? Leave it down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next video.